friends, it's Jennifer from Liz Laugh, Love to Read. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul, and these all came from Gardners, which is a biggest used bookstore in Oklahoma, and I just happen to live 30 minutes from it, so I picked up 3 books from there. So let's just get started. So, I do like to read memoirs, however you say it. I can't say that word. Anyhow, the first one I picked up was Diary of an Exercise Addict. And this one is by Peach Friedman. Okay. So this book was $3.95. But the way Gardners works is you take your books in to trade. So you pay $1 plus tax for each book. Is basically what you pay. So this book is about, let's see, as a young Southern woman in her senior year of college, Peach Friedman set out to beat the blues and a breakup with her boyfriend by beating herself into shape. Running 10 miles a day and taking in as little as 800 calories, she forbade herself from indulging in the sensual pleasure of food and working her body to exhaustion to avoid dealing with her emotional pain. She fell from 146 to 100 pounds in 3 months. Friedman suffered from exercise bulimia, a compulsion to purge calories through excessive exercise, and a rapidly growing eating disorder that affects some 400,000 American women. Having lost all memory of the sexy, curvaceous woman she once knew, Friedman found herself at serious risk of cardiac arrest. In Diary of an Exercise Addict, Friedman chronicles her harrowing 6-year ordeal, from her gradual descent into a life-threatening eating disorder to her remarkable recovery, and the setbacks and challenges she encountered along the way. With refreshing candor, she unveils her intimate relationships with family, friends, and lovers, as well as the repressed desire that finally finds its way to the surface as she finds her own way back to health. I thought that sounded good. I am kind of drawn to books about anorexia, bulimia, things like that. Not that I've ever been afflicted with any of those. I have had a weight problem all my life, been overweight. But for some reason, and I think it stems from when I was a teenager, a brief stint when I was 17, 18, I did go through a little phase where I didn't eat. I had a friend that I worked with, and she definitely was anorexic. And she would only eat pretzels and gum. Yeah. But she also weighed like 98 pounds, and she used to give me a ride home from work, and I noticed that she did that, and I thought, because back then I thought I was fat, but I wasn't really. But anyhow, I did do that. I kind of dabbled in it for about 2 weeks where I didn't eat much. And I was working at Taco Bueno. And I actually passed out on the front end where I was doing the cash register. Yeah, passed out. So, anyway, and I did lose weight, but, that was my little short foray into that, and it didn't last long. So, anyway, I thought that sounded pretty good. And the next book I picked up was His Mother's Son by Kai Emmons. And this book would have been $5.95, but I paid $1 plus tax. It says, to those who meet Jana Thomas, hers seems a perfect life. With a beautiful home, a successful career as an ER doctor, a loving husband, and a lively 6-year-old son named Evan. But inside, Jana is crumbling. Evan's seemingly normal all-boy tendencies are escalating her motherly worry into something close to hysteria, threatening her job, her marriage, and her relationship with her son. The real source of Jana's disintegration is a past she has kept buried for 16 years. When that past begins to bleed into the present, Jana is forced to plunge into the emotional whirlpool she left behind, with results that are shattering, profound, and wrenchingly moving. I thought that sounded good. It's very vague on the back what it's about, but I'm okay with that. It was kind of a different cover and kind of drew me in. The next book I picked up was You Should Have Known by Jean Hanff Karelitz. I don't know how to say that name. I'm sure I butchered it. And this one is about, let's see. You Should Have Known. Grace Reinhardt Sachs is living the only life she ever wanted for herself. Devoted to her husband, a pediatric oncologist at a major cancer hospital, their young son Henry, and the patients she sees in her therapy practice. Grace is also the author of the forthcoming You Should Have Known, a book in which she castigates women for not valuing their intuition and calls upon them to pay attention to their first impressions of men. But weeks before the book is published, a chasm opens in her own life. A violent death, a missing husband, and in the place of a man Grace thought she knew, only a chain of terrible revelations. Left behind in the wake of a spreading and very public disaster, and horrified by the ways in which she has failed to heed her own advice, Grace must dismantle one life and create another for her child and herself. I don't know. I've never read anything by this author. I don't recognize this author at all. I mean, it sounded kind of good, and it was big, and I like big books. So I picked it up for $1 plus tax. And that's all I have for today. And if you would please give me a like and a subscribe. And also, if you didn't know, I do have another YouTube channel called Read Along with Aunt Nanny, where I read children's books. So, I'll leave a link in the description box for that down below. You can head over there. I have over 650 videos over there. So if you have little ones, I'm sure they would enjoy it. And that's all I have for today. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.